Hey, my fellow wheat. How y'all doing? Welcome back to the wheat field. This is your girl, Lottie, coming in with another channeled message. Spirit gave me the song Rise Up from Andrew Day, and I am getting the phrase, it's getting hard to breathe around here. And Spirit says somebody is feeling like it's getting hard to breathe. And they may be feeling like, or Spirit is saying that they will help you, assist you to continue to rise up and to rise up unafraid. Maybe there's some fear and some intrepidation and some hesitation going on, and Spirit is saying, for you, yeah, we're going to do this, you're going to do it together. Rise up unafraid, and Spirit is going to be right there with you. So with that, we're going to jump right on in. Spirit says we're gonna look into some mooncology. We got some African goddess. We got some soul journey. We got some light activation today, and we got some divine love, some divine feminine. It's our love oracle. See what kind of love you need to pull out, right? So we're gonna start with the mooncology. We bless the table. Yes, table is blessed. Cards are blessed. Energy of the day. Thank you, Holy Infinite, the whole infinite intelligence for being here with us, giving us messages, using these tools, these cards to give us messages for our goodness, for the goodness of the source, so that the wheat field may be edified, so that we may be edifying onto the source for the highest good, Please, thank you so much. Oh, y'all, I hope you guys have risen. I mean, this Rise Up song, I think is kind of, right in line with rising up, a rising message for the day. So what do we have here? Let's get that in there. Believe in the impossible. Well, okay now. Believe in the impossible. So if you're talking about rising up, that's definitely an on-time message, okay? Believe in the impossible. And Spirit said they are going to help you do this despite the ache, In you, Spirit said there is a fighter. You might not see it in yourself, but that Spirit is going to pull it out, okay? All right, Spirit says but you got to believe in the impossible. Is it this one? Okay. All right. The energy around something is gaining momentum. Spirit says, yes, maybe you don't see that the energy is gaining. Yeah, maybe that's your challenge. You can't see that the energy is gaining. Is this it? Spirit said that's it. That's your challenge. So the challenge in you rising up right now, or maybe you feel defeated, like you don't want to fight no more, you don't want to press forward. And Spirit says they're going to help you with that, come along with you and really pull you up to let you know that you're not fighting in this battle by yourself, like pushing forward to this goal by yourself. Spirit says you have a goal, something that you're working on, and want you to keep going in that thing. You have help and support by the Spirit to do this thing. Hey, well, you are called to do something, and Spirit says this is for you. You are anointed and chosen to do a thing. You better believe that the Spirit, the Logos, the source, the infinite intelligence is with you. And you have to bake and factor in that uncertainty. It's not going to look like how you think it's supposed to look, my beloved, but it is going to happen. Your help is not going to come for where you think it's supposed to come from, but it is going to come. You just stay steadfast, and you stay active, and you stay consistent, and you stay devoted to this thing. You have help. You might not think that what I hear when the silence isn't quiet, right? You just stay focused. Ooh. Come on. You got something deep down in there that you need to pull out, to get through, to fight, to push through. You got to have some of this, beloved. Spirit says this. Have some faith. Anytime that fear come up, beloved, beat it back with that faith. You got something in you that's pulling you up. I already see something going on here with this deck. We're going to have to work that out. Yes, yes, okay. What is that? Yeah, let's get that out. Okay. The whole infinite of the source, the logos, our God, our creator. Thank you so much for being here, for activating in me. Yes. Please cleanse the energy of these cards, making it refresh and new for this day. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you for using me, your willing vessel, surrendered onto use for your weed field. Yes, thank you so much for cleansing these cards, making it new. Use these cards as tools to bring messages onto your field for their highest good, so we may be edified, so we may edify onto the source. Yes, thank you. Whew. Get that energy on here. Yes, my weed. It's something deep in here that you can use. You know, get that deep root energy. Yes, deep root energy out. You know, dig deep into yourself, beloved. Dig deep into yourself. You know, the energy around what you're doing, you may not see that it's gaining, but it is gaining. Sometimes a watch pot never boils. Just keep steadfast to what you're doing. Put your nose into the work and don't pay attention to what's happening on the outside. Just stay in the work, and before you know it, you're going to look up and see the results of what it is that's happening. Spirit says, yes, speak up. You know, speak up about it. Is there something, not this one? No, speak up. Is that the wrong card? You put it on, don't speak up. What should we be doing? Don't speak to others. You got this. Okay, well, Spirit says you got this. So they pulled the speak up card in reverse. Spirit says that you got this. Maybe you speaking up and you reaching out and asking for help and asking for asking, but you don't need to do that. You need to just stay in the space of you got this. You have it. You got everything that you need to potentiate this thing. And yeah, it's gonna come in its due season. It's going to come in its due season, Spirit says. But you don't believe that it's going to come. Maybe you rushy, anxious, wanting it to pop off now, wanting it to pop now. This ain't popcorn, Spirit says. It's going to take slow. This is a pot roast. It ain't popcorn. It's going to have to take time. You got to put that thing in the slow cooker, as my one of my internet ministers would say, Latoya Okia. Sorry, my beloved, didn't mean to call your name wrong. Latoya Okia, she said you got to put that thing in the slow cooker and you got to just, you know, let it do its thing back there. And yeah, because sometimes you might be going through one of these here, a radical rebirth. And that takes time, beloved. A radical rebirth takes time. Look at that. It's a lot going on here. I'm trying to get that number in there. Yeah. See, that right there is a 5. That 5 in a radical rebirth is a conflict. It's going to cause a lot of inner turmoil and chaos. You're going to have to redefine yourself. You're going to have to figure out who you are now. That this change and taking place. You're not who you used to be, who you once were, and you're not going to be who you are in the present moment right now. Is it this one? Is it this one? Okay. Who you are in the present moment, you're not who you used to be in the past, and you haven't yet come into discovery of who you're going to be. It's going to cause a conflict, a state of like unknowingness, and in that uncertainty is going to cause a little bit of, you know, you're not really for sure, right? But lean into that uncertainty. Use this as a time to just kind of be like a canvas. Like, what will you have painted on you, you know, my beloved, while you're being remade. Radical rebirth. You're being remade, you know, and you're going to come out into something new. You don't know what the Father is doing on you right now. You in the potter's hands, like you being remolded, and that remolding don't always feel so good. Think about the position of the clay. If it is in the hands of the Father and you got something pressing on you, you got that water pouring on you, it's wet and uncomfortable, you spinning out of control, it's something pressing that pressure. You changing and being molded, and what you used to look like ain't the same. You probably done fell on the floor already, and he picked up the pieces and put it back on the little spinner and all that stuff. You had to be broke down into source material again. I mean, let's think about what happens when the Father breaks you down into pieces and take all your source material and remold you into something. Because this radical rebirth card, a radical rebirth let's talk about it. A radical rebirth, that's a whole 5. Okay, that ain't nothing fun, my a radical rebirth. Oh no, that started with being broken. That is being, all them pieces being broke down to the dust. Okay, I'm talking about dust. I'm talking about somebody had to sweep you up. Father had to sweep you up and put you back on the little spinny thing with the, and ground you back down into the, get all them pieces back down to the, so he can put the water back on there and put you back on the thing and spin you back around and get it so he can mold you back up into something else. That's a radical rebirth. But let me tell you the secret in that. All the same source material that was broken is still there. You've lost nothing. You've lost nothing. All the same source material was what you was used to be remade. Ooh, come on, Father. And then he remade you in such a fashion, you gonna look back and be like, is that me? Look what the Father done put together. I mean, because when I say you gonna look back and be like, that can't be the same. Oh, yes, it is. The Father knew what he was doing. And he said, and I rise up. Rise like the day. Rise up. Rise unafraid, and I rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again for you. Came down here and swept you up and said, oh no, not my beloved. Broke down like that to the socks. They did not do my baby like that, and picked you right on up in all of them source material pieces that they did, and swept you up and put you right back onto the little moldy thing with that loving flow, and put you back on a spinny and potter's clay, molded you right back on up again. Yes, they did. Come on, Father, we had another card. Yes, we did. But what did I say? Something broke you down to the socks. You see me set this card down. What did I say? Something broke you down to the socks. It did. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. But what happens with this betrayal, beloved? What do this do? Look at that beautiful. It weaves a web. Ooh, ooh. When I say spiders weave a web that's so fucking beautiful and immaculate, you can't even, the shit that come out of that, huh? And they be done weaved a web, catch all kind of shit, don't it? Did somebody get caught in their own web? Ooh, shit. I feel like somebody weaved a web and got caught in their own fuck web. Did that happen, Spirit? Ow! Exclamation point! Somebody caught in their own web, yo! And somebody finna have a radical rebirth. Be careful what you do and who you do it to. Everybody is source out here. Look at everybody as the source, and you treat everybody as the source, because you never know who chosen. You never know who's an earth angel. If heaven touches earth and there's angels in the realm, you never know who's an earth angel. Y'all better quit playing with these folks out here. And Spirit says that's the what? That is the truth, y'all. Wheat. Come on, Father, talk to your wheat field. That's the truth. Don't be out there doing folks like that. Let's get that finger off of that 7. Spirit says, get that 7 over there, off of that 7. That's the truth. And folks is challenged with the truth. They are. They are. It's hard for them to see the truth, to tell the truth, to be the truth, all of that. Because everybody is covered up with these lies and deceptions. They want to just lean into their own self, their own mind's eye. They don't want to see the truth of what's in here, what's in the kingdom, or even with the truth of themselves, their real self is saying. They don't want to follow that. And that might be the thing. You know, are you really able to follow your own truth? Is this it, Father? Yes, okay. Yes, surrender. Surrenderance. Yes. Surrender to the truth. To the truth of you, beloved. To the truth. Surrender. Can you do that on this day? Father says yes. Is that it? Ashe. Is that it? Is this another card? No. Are we done with this? Yes. Ashe. Okay. Okay. Let's get some soul journey. Let's see how we get through this thing. You know? Get through this thing. We got help. Thank you so much. Whole infinite. The whole infinite. The whole infinite. The infinite intelligence that called us all. Thank you. I blow fresh air, fresh life, the breath of life from the Father, the source, our logos. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For giving us everything we need, for using these cards as tools to speak to your wheat field. Speak to your wheat field on this day. Yes, Holy Father, come in and speak to your field. Help us journey through this space. Tell us what it is that we should work on, what we need to look at in terms of a principle thing. Yes, perseverance. Come on, the perseverance. Perseverance, Yahweh. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Yes. Father says you are being remade in this day. It's a radical rebirth. You done been through some things, broke you down to the dust. I mean, not even the socks. It blew your socks off, baby. Blew your socks off. I mean, like, I'm not laughing, but we had to bring humor. This is your girl, Lati, here at Tears of Wheat Road Show. We bring humor into everything. I'm just saying. Because if you're still here on the sunny side of the dirt underneath the sound of my voice, I need you to just kind of breathe, baby, breathe. Okay? Because we have to lean into the lighter side of things. The spirit of intelligence, the whole intelligence, the wisdom bakes in uncertainty. And it's calling you to your highest good. So if you are no longer in that betrayal, I'm glad that you are here on this side. I'm glad. Yes, I am. And it's for your highest good. You know, and I pray that, you know, this perseverance through this time, that you will be, in time, you will see how it worked out for your good. And then you will have some good lightheartedness on that retrospect as well. You may not be there now, but in a later now, because it's always now, you know, in a later now, then you will be able to do that. You'll get through it. You will persevere. Spirit said they want this card, this one. Is it this? Did I put it down here? Is it this? Is it this one? Okay, let's do it again. Let me see. Where did I go? This? Yes, okay. We're just gonna hold that. You know, because betrayal is a hard thing, especially when it breaks you all the way down, like to the dust, down to source material. Like either you had to walk away from everything where you didn't have pretty much nothing and just holding on to yourself, or you walked away from everything you didn't have, or you didn't walk away from everything, like you walked away just pretty much with you, but you still had to leave your whole identity. I feel like whatever it was that you thought about you, like you are no longer the you that you used to be, I believe, is what Spirit is saying. Again, that radical rebirth. You are not who you thought you were, Yahweh. You are something completely different, and in that space, it is the rediscovery of who and what you are now. And I will let you know that you are a spiritual being, human. Your essence has always been spiritual. And to go into this space, into your spiritual space, into your kingdom, and there and sit in that space in meditation and discover who you are, right now is the charge. You will find that you are not alone and that you have guidance, and you will be divinely guided to discover your you now. Ashe. Okay, let's get this next card. Whew, service. I feel good when I can help others. Yeah, you'll discover what your purpose is. That's service. Service unto yourself first, Yahweh, because service unto you first is self-preservation. Perseverance, preservation. Oh, yeah. You will see that once you are in service to self, that you can persevere. Your service is in a challenge. Yes, service is in a challenge. I feel good when I can help others. Well, one, service is a challenge because everybody's out here for self, and we are not even recognizing true self. It is a pseudo self, right? That was a good one, Spirit. You did good with that. Ooh, I wouldn't have never came up with pseudo self. Y'all was not Lottie. That was all Spirit. Come on, Father, tell you we feel. You want this one? Okay. You want this? You want anything else out of this deck? Ashe. Spirit said that's it. Spirit says that service is in the challenge because we are servicing the pseudo self instead of the real self. Yes. And maybe that's a part of what's been broken down so we can get back into service, into the real self. Service unto the kingdom. Father said we need another step. Faith. Yeah. Take another sip on that. Sip on some faith for today. We're going to take another sip since we said it like that. Okay, we need another 2-3 sips of faith. All right, yeah. Spirit said we're going to work some, activate some light. Activate. We got a light worker deck too, but we ain't working the light. We need to activate. Activate the light. Activate. Because our spirit, our true self is in the challenge. Yeah. And because that true self, that service to the true self is in a challenge. Thank you, whole infinite. Thank you, the whole infinite. Holy Father, the source. Our Father, the Creator, is holy. Yes, He is. Yes, He is. Thank you so much. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The creation, the Creator, the Logos. It is holy. The infinite intelligence is whole. Yes, it is. It is whole. It is complete. Creation itself is complete. Creation is complete. There is nothing missing. There is nothing broken. And as I am connected to the collective we field, I ask that you come in and connect me to this particular week, this particular lot. I ask that you use these cards as messages, messengers, as tools. As tools. You use me, my vessel, as the messenger to deliver the message via these tools to your week. And I ask that you do it now. Ashe. We be having to pray and get that out, y'all. We do. We be having to pray and get that out. How y'all doing? I pray that you okay. I know that you are. I know that you're well. You're well. You are. You're well. And it's going to be well. It's going to get better. It is. It's going to be well. It is. It's well. It is well. And we state everything as the I am. It is well. It is well with you, Son of God. It is. It's well with you, Son of God. Yes, it is. Do you want any of these, Yahweh? No. Source, the infinite. Do you want any of these? Okay. We'll keep going. Okay, get a good shuffle. Good shuffle. It is well with you. We speak everything in the now. Everything in the now. We do call everything in the now. Spirit is changing my language because I was going to say it that's contradictory, and it would cause a disruption, a ripple. Yeah. So you want the top? Yes. Okay. So we will pull that, set it to the side, so we can continue to say what Spirit is giving me to say. We don't have to do anything. Okay. It's a recommendation. Free will is a whole thing, Yahweh. Okay. Free will is a whole thing. It is the thing. You get to do what you want. You get to choose. Okay. But it is recommended. Spirit, source recommends that an adjustment to the language is performed, right? Because language is important and your words are immensely powerful. You are a manifester, and everything that you speak manifests. The universe hears you and it responds to every word that you speak. So if you are consistently speaking in a way that causes conflict and chaos or mixed messages, you will get mixed results all the time. And you will wonder why your results are mixed. It's because you are speaking a mixed language. We need to have a very clear, very concise, very pointed and direct language. And there's nothing wrong with being very clear, very concise, and very pointed, and speak in the present now language. Future language, past language, always now. Healed now. Healing is now. Healing is here. I am healing. I am healed. I am healing. How am I healing? Because my body is always healing. I have an active immune system that is always healing. White blood cells are always deploying to heal my body. I am always healing. I am always present. I am always whole as I sit here whole. I am breathing, therefore I am whole. I need nothing. I lack nothing. I am always whole. I am complete. I am abundant. I am strong. I am mighty. I have an innumerable amount of mitochondria in my body. Mitochondria are the powerhouses of each cell, and I have trillions of cells in this vessel. So the amount of might and energy that I contain, I cannot measure. So to say that I am without power is a lie. It is against the vessel. Therefore, it is against the truth. Getting back to basic truth will help you with your rebirth. It will help write your service because you will begin to see the truth of yourself. Just the basic truth of who you are, Yahweh. Okay? So, yeah, you can persevere. You can be reborn because you're reborn all the time. Your cells are constantly remaking themselves. Every 7 years, you get a whole new set of cells. You're never the same person. Every 7 years, you are a complete new you. You're reborn every 7 years because you don't have the same cells. All of your cells have regenerated every 7 years. You're not the same you from 7 years ago. You are reborn. You are remade. You have gone through a radical rebirth. Who are you in this day, Yahweh? Who are you? Hello, nice to meet you. Have you met you? Go inside and meet you. What is your new service? Have you found it? Spirit says it's in the challenge. Let's figure it out. Let's get this card. Again, we literally just said every 7 years you get a full upgrade. All of your cells in your body are regenerated. Full system upgrade. Power recall. Do you need to recall your power from that last cycle that broke you down back to your source material? Where Father had to sweep you up and put you back on the potter's wheel and remold you, reconstitute you from that powdery mess that somebody left you in when you fell down on that Ten of Swords betrayal. Yeah, you was a whole pristine clay finery like that china vase, and they just dropped you and left you in pieces and dust, and you had to be swept up, and Father came in, swept you up, and put all your source material and reconstituted you and now remade you. Right? And now you're pristine again, but you really don't know who you are. You can't see your outside, and you ain't really been on the inside. Right? You've had a full system upgrade, Yahweh. Full system upgrade, and you need to recall your power. Maybe you feel like your power is still sitting over there with the person that dropped you. Yeah, they don't get to keep your power. They don't keep your power. They don't keep your energy. None of it. It stays with you. It belongs to you. You don't let them keep your stuff. Not even your love. And you don't even have to worry about whether or not you still love them. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. It's up to you. Get to par with that thing. Par. Balance. 0. You don't have to give two shits about it either way. Don't have to be mad at it. Don't got to be glad about it. Just got to be is. It just is. It was. It happened. It did. Now it ain't. It is what it is until it ain't. Yeah, okay. Is this in a right way? Yes, it is. Okay, Father. Upside down, evolutionary downloads, recalling power, future thinking. We just said that, recalling power. You not recalling your power, yeah, Spirit just said. Spirit just literally said, recall your power. Maybe you left it back there with the person that betrayed you. And then what come out in the upside down, in the reverse? Recalling your power. You're not. Spirit says you left your power back there. You're probably still feeling like your heart is aching, like it's broken, because they still got your love. Your love don't go with them. They don't take your love with them. Your love stay with you. And it's okay for you to be a loving person. And you don't have to be in conflict with the fact that you love people. You don't. You don't have to be in conflict that you love somebody that hurts you. It's their fault that they don't get the chance to be in love with somebody that loves them. You just keep being a loving you. That's it. You don't have to be mad at it. You don't. Recall your power. Recall it. Anything else in this place, in this deck, God, Father? I was about to call you my Yahweh. I'm your we. Am I not? Yes. Is there anything else that you would like for me to say from this deck? No. Thank you, Father. Thank you. I'm telling you, this is my pops, my everything. I'm telling you, my best friend, my pops, my husband, all that, everything. Okay. Did y'all know y'all could be like that with Source? Yeah, you can. Best friend on that Adam. Eve walk. She got to walk too. They didn't say it in the Bible, but she did. I discovered it. I found it. Y'all come back around here a couple more times. We'll talk about it. We will. It'll be revealed onto us. It will. It'll be revealed onto us because I've been asking Spirit to reveal it. I know. We didn't. Thank you, Source. Thank you so much. The Holy Source. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The whole infinite intelligence. Thank you, whole infinite intelligence of the Most High God. Thank you so much for being with us and giving us messages. Please use these cards as messages to speak to your we field. Use me as a messenger as I surrender my vessel to give the messages. Use these cards as tools to deliver the messages. And I do that for the edification of your wheat field so that we may edify the source. Thank you so much, and Ashe. Ooh. Thank you guys so much for sitting through that with me. We blessed the table, but I could feel the energy when Spirit wants me to just kind of go through that again and just give that card an extra little dose, throw a little extra something on there. So we do it. We have to be obedient to the words. Spirit says take a little sip, so we're going to throw a little extra dose of that faith on there too. Just a reminder. Just a reminder. We got to come into remembrance with this thing here. Just to remember, where we at, 32 minutes? Yeah, that's okay. Hey, come on now. Reminder. Just a reminder. We have Yemoja, the goddess of all that flows. I am an ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists within me. I give birth to what exists within me. Okay. I love that energy. That's in a challenge. Maybe you're having a hard time believing that you can birth out whatever it is that you have within you. Maybe that's why all of that reaching out and asking for help, running around, looking to see that, not believing in your impossible. Because remember, up underneath here at the beginning, we had this right here. Spirit says you must believe in the impossible. That's what you don't see. Right? Believe in the impossible, and you wasn't for sure on how this energy is going to gain the momentum. That was in the challenge, right? And then Spirit also says speaking up is in the reverse, like doesn't want you to speak up. Like you might be asking, but you don't really need that. It's going to be a season for all things, because you actually here at the end of this thing, you have the ability to bring this thing into the manifestation. The partner that you need, that you're going to work with, is actually the Most High. Yeah, the Most High is going to help you bring this thing to fruition. Is this it, Father? Is this it? Is it the Most High? Infinite intelligence, the infinite, yes, the infinite intelligence, the source, the logos, the infinite intelligence itself is going to help you bring this about. You're going to work in the spirit. The whole infinite is going to help you and guide you. The whole infinite, yes. Come on. This one? Do you want this card, or do you have something else to say? Source says to be strong in spirit. Source says to be strong in the spirit. You may be reaching out for all these other outside energies and help, but you don't need it. You don't. Just be, again, I think we said it in the beginning, where you feel like your help is going to come, that's not where your help is going to come. The spirit is going to lift you up and help bring you to the space where you should be at in terms of getting this thing out and getting it done. Spirit is pulling me back to recalling your power here. There's something here. Is it the recalling your power? Evolutionary downloads is in reverse. Recalling your power is in reverse. So Spirit says maybe it's something about the downloads that are you refusing it? Are they refusing it? Yeah, they're not seeing it. They're not understanding that what they have is evolutionary, is not given on to others. And others, are they going to understand what it is? No, others are not going to understand it. They're not going to see it. And when you do something that's evolutionary, that's groundbreaking, that's changing, people are not going to see your vision, and they're not supposed to see your vision. They're not going to see it until it is full manifested, it is down the line. I feel down the line. Yeah, full potentiated. I feel fully potentiated. They won't see it until it's fully potentiated. Ooh, that's what I feel. I was feeling it too late. They won't see it until it's too late, Yahweh. You may be trying to get people to come in with you right now on this thing. Asking, hey, come in with me, come in with me, come in with me. And people don't see it. They don't see it. Why? Because you're going through a radical rebirth. You don't look nothing like how you used to look, nothing. And maybe that's a part of it. Maybe people can't see you in your new skin, right? Because every 7 years we change. But can people change with you while you're changing? And maybe that's a part of the betrayal. You know, do you feel betrayed because people can't change with you? They don't see the truth. No. Or maybe a part of that betrayal led to your radical rebirth. Yeah, because you definitely were broke down to the socks. Like you had to get swept up. And that source material, you've been rebirthed. What would you like to say, Father? You don't like this? No? Okay. What is it? Complete? You've been completed? No. Is that cycle complete? That cycle is complete. And what is it? Changed. Yeah, change. A change cycle. A cycle of change. Yeah. A cycle changed you. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. And we put Yay Moja back in the deck. No, we didn't. She's covered up. Here she is. So, Yay Moja, that change brought you here. The goddess of all that flows. Yeah, I am an ocean of creativity. I give birth to what exists within me. Whatever it is, that source material that you received, you're using it to birth something new. And you may look different, you may act different, you may be different. And if that be the case, people are not going to understand that. But you have risen up out of a situation, and you are not rising up alone. The Spirit is guiding you. The Spirit is pulling you up. The Spirit is pulling you up. Is it here? Is it down here? And I just dropped that half of that cards. I don't know how y'all know I drop cards everywhere. So we know for sure it's not in here. Is it down here? Is it up here? Okay. Yeah. The joy permeated mother. I am my own guru. I know the self that never changes. Ooh. That last experience took you so deep. I told you back to the Father, you was down to source material, dust, okay? Father had to take you back and sweep you back up into his arms, into the dustpan of the cosmos, and put you back together again. I mean, put some water on all that source material and reconstitute you and remold you and remake you and rise you back up again. Rise you back up despite of the ache, okay? Rise up. And for you, I'll do it 1,000 times again. That's what Spirit had me write down. And it feels like Father could hear you say, it's getting hard to breathe. And they had to come down and grab their baby. Like, wait a minute. Hold on. No. And now you'll rise up unafraid. Rise up. Rise like the day. And Spirit and Father said, and for you, I'll do it 1,000 times again. And saying to you that you are your own guru. You out here searching for these others, and it's not in the others. It's in here. It's in that fortitude. It's in the Spirit. Because the Spirit is with you. It is guiding you. It is picking you up. It is reformulating you. It is radical rebirth, y'all. I feel that radical rebirth, like you're gonna sprout wings or something, like you're gonna come out something so different than when you went in. It's gonna be, come on, when the Father pick you up and remake you and sure enough let you know about yourself and the part of you that never changes, that spiritual being, that spiritual essence, that you that came from the heavens. Trust. Yeah, you become your own guru. Spirit said, don't shuffle that back in there like that. What are you doing? Are we done with this deck? No. Okay, we need another. All right, is this it? Either one of these? No? Okay, put that back in there. Spirit says, yeah, you your own guru. You know. You don't, your service, when you go into the kingdom and sit and get in touch with you will see what that service is. And it'll come out of the challenge. You be done serve that thing up. You and the Spirit will serve it up. And you just lean into the Spirit. Don't go out there chasing after other folks and doing all this, that, and the other. Just chill. The Spirit's going to guide you what you need to do and all the places that you should go to get this done. Get this done. Just move in the Spirit. Move how the Spirit tells you to flow. When the Spirit moves, you move just like that. Oh yeah, come on, Luther. When you move, I move, just like that. When you move, I move, just like that. Oh yeah, Holy Spirit, bring that back. I put Spirit in everything. I don't know what y'all be doing. I do. Come on, is this it? Are these it? No. Is there anything else? Yeah, what is it? Let's take our time. Let's get some good flow. See what it is that you want us to have. I smell coffee. It smells so good. I love coffee. All right. The Divine Mother. Unconditional love exists within me. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. Ooh. Ooh. Come on, Spirit, and talk to your wheat field. Bring that back into focus, shall we? Bring that back into focus. Come on, Father, and talk to your wheat field. Unconditional love exists within me. Yes. Having unconditional love for self and even unto others. This beloved that broke you down to your socks, that tear that they was into your life at that time, is that it? Ashe, I felt it. I felt like the deck was dead. I felt it was done. Yeah, that beloved that broke you down to your socks like that. Yeah, that love was in reverse. Spirit just turned the whole deck in reverse. It wasn't love, it was lust. It was lust. That's the lesson, that deck being turned upside down. It was lust, Yahweh. It was. It wasn't love. And maybe that was the lesson that you needed to learn from that, you know. Unconditional love exists within me. Maybe you were out there looking for love and ran across something that was not. Or maybe in your pursuit to find love and unconditional love, you kept running across lust. You didn't understand what true love was. And we all done been there. I mean, how many of us been looking for love since the onset? We are spiritual beings and we understand that we are made from love, the tenets of love. So the drive and the need to connect in love is always there. And there's energies out here that will manipulate that, because we all understand the connection of love. And when you don't have it due to circumstances and environmental factors, or when it's manipulated, yeah, that distortion, it hurts. And when you don't have awareness of where the kingdom is, what your true spiritual self is, when you haven't had that guidance to say that the true you lives on the inside and be strengthened in your true self, to know to go inside and despite the outside world, what you see and what's receiving and what you are coming back, and be able to shield yourself from that, it's hella hard, Yahweh. You need a force to help shield you from what you're getting. In order, I did a talk on that, I think the other day, on an empowering question on what advice would you give to what advice on life advice would you give to your younger self. It would be to hold on to your vision of you, Yahweh, that spiritual vision, because it will unfold, it will manifest, because these eyes don't see. They don't physically see. They pick up information and lights and energy. So the you that you are seeing is your spiritual essence, right? So if you could hold on to your spiritual essence, the truth of you, then it will unfold. Don't let nobody tell you who you are. And in this instance, you might run across people who are going to beat down your dream. They're going to beat down your goal. You know, they may come against you and discourage you while you are looking for help. Don't lean into that. You may be looking for people to help you when Spirit says you have everything that you need. It's going to be you and Spirit rock this thing out. Because wherever you get to at the end, you probably don't need none of that with you. Spirit could be setting you up for the greatest blessing by keeping you isolated. Again, beloved, we have to lean into the wisdom of the uncertainty. Sometimes what you feel like is a setback, a downfall, a rejection. People are not helping me. They're not supporting me. They're not there for me. That is a setup for your blessing. Because everybody can't go with you, Yahweh. They just can't. Everybody can't go with you. Everybody not designed to go with you. They just not. And if you don't believe me, trust the Spirit. Because Spirit said that's the truth. But you don't trust it because it's in a challenge. You might think that you could take the whole hood with you. Spirit says you do. You think you could take the whole with you, but you can't. Because in honestly, in all honesty, all of us can't go. That's the truth. All of us ain't gonna go. And it ain't because all of us can't go. All of us ain't gonna choose to go. Father, is the gate ready for all of us? Father, will all of us choose? The Father is open for all of us. The choice is always there. But many of us will not choose. We choose the pseudo self, because we believe that that's all that there is. Yeah, we believe that this is it. We don't trust that there is a spiritual self, that there is an animating force, a binding force, a connective, collective force. And that is the real. Yeah, that right there is the shown up truth. Thank y'all so much for joining your girl Lottie over here in the wheat field. Yes, because we called for good bread, and that's all we do. We sit up here and chop it up, chop this stuff up. Why? So that we can be edified, pray tell. I'm edifying onto self, edifying onto other selves. Why? So we could be edifying onto the source, because we call for bread. Yeah, but how good of a bread we gonna be? It's about how edified, and nourishing we are. Yeah. So let's not waste the now, because it's always now. And so until the next now on the Tears and Week Tarot show, this is done. Ashe. Mwah.